This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. Amen. Life indeed is a gift that God gives to us to rejoice in, to make the most of, to seize the day, because we will never get this 9th day of September 2018 back again. So we can choose how it is that we will seize the day that God has given to us. As we look at our reading for today, and as we move into a new series which is talking about, as you look at the cover of your bulletin, the vivid, intense stories of faith, we'll be walking our way through the Old Testament into the New throughout this fall, looking at this, seeing how God is faithful and God is at work in this world, in and through our lives. And today we begin with this story of Noah and his family. Now, this story happens to be troubling on some levels for me, and perhaps for you. On the one hand, it falls into the first 11 chapters of the book of Genesis, which is regarded by many of us as being prehistory. In other words, there's no other sources that refer to Noah and his family in particular, nor Adam and Eve in particular. But we have this rapid movement in this prehistory readings from God saying everything that God has made is good, from all the animals and all the plants and all the people, to our reading for today, which kicks off with these words: "Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence." And then God takes action in this story of saving Noah and his family and all the other animals. So what do I find so troubling about this story? Well, what I find troubling is the very violence and corruption that we see recorded here in this story of Noah is the same kind of violence and corruption we see in the world today. And is a part of the biblical story throughout. It's part of human history. So part of the troubling part of the story is my heart grieves for the thousands upon thousands of people and all of the animals that this story would suggest were killed in the flood, just for the sake of 7 people, Noah and his family, and the 2x2 cute floating zoo of the story that we read about. Another part of the troubling story is that Noah is no different than you and me. This Noah who was saved was the same Noah that one of the first actions he did when he got off the boat was to plant some grape seeds. And those grape seeds he harvested. And he didn't make grape jelly, it doesn't tell us. He didn't make grape pie. He didn't make grape juice. He made wine. And he became so drunk that he lay naked on the ground. Now, I'm certainly suggesting I'm no more perfect than Noah. But I'm suggesting that perhaps Noah doesn't seem any more perfect than all the people who died as well in the flood. See the point? This is the part of the story that one has to wrestle with. But the point of this story that I want us to look at today has to do with this idea, number one, about violence and how God is calling us to be advocates and workers for peace in the world. Secondly, that God is calling us to be people of faith in a culture and a world which is reacting to messages which are filled with fear. So this is where I want to push us a little bit today. So this word of violence is what the opening verse here in Genesis 6 says. But if we turn to some wider stories in Scripture about violence, here's what it says in Proverbs 10:11. "The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence." Let me put it another way. The mouth of those who are followers of God can be and ought to be and should be a fountain of life to those to whom we speak. But the mouth of the wicked tries to hide the violence that is in their hearts. I invite you to put your finger up to your lips. Think for a moment about how many words have you spoken already today? This is my third sermon. I've been speaking a lot of words. How about you guys? Maybe you're sitting there thinking, that person I'm sitting next to, they've done all the talking already this morning. I haven't been able to get a word in edgewise. Some of us certainly spill more words than others. But imagine if we indeed saw ourselves the way the Scripture describes us, as being a fountain of life with the words that we speak. A fountain of life springing up to water the thirsty souls and hearts and minds of others. A fountain of life. Jesus refers to the Holy Spirit as a fountain springing up in the Gospel of John, springing up to give life. Life in the desert, where new plants emerge, where new hope is restored. So instead of speaking words that tear down, that bring hurt and bring harm, which cause confusion, if we were a fountain of life, we would see the opportunity to speak words that would release faith and confidence and hope in the lives that we encounter. A second scripture moves beyond the fountain of life image around violence, and it says this in Proverbs 11:30. The fruit of the righteous, or the followers of God, the fruit of the followers of God is the tree of life. Do you remember the tree of life? It appears in the opening chapters of the book of Genesis. It's the tree of life that gave life to Adam and Eve. And therefore, they ate of the fruit of that tree, and it sustained them in life. And so not only are we to be a wellspring of life to those with the words that we speak and the actions that we do, but we're also to be a fruit of the tree of life, giving life to those we encounter. Thirdly, Jeremiah, one of the great prophets of the Old Testament. Now, a prophet, this is not talking about one that makes money, but one that speaks the word of the Lord, all right? And so the Lord would put a word on their heart, and they would speak the word, would become the mouthpiece of God to the people of Israel. And Jeremiah 22 says this in verse 3. Thus says the Lord, act with justice and righteousness, and deliver from the hand of the oppressor anyone who has been robbed, and do no wrong or violence to the alien, the orphan that we sang about, and the widow, or shed innocent blood in this place. That we are not only to not do any wrong, but take any violence in our heart against the outsider, the alien, the immigrant, the orphan, the one who has been left with no one to care for them, and the widow who likewise has no one to provide for her. But rather, we are to speak words of life to them, not simply to do them no harm. God cares about all people, amen? Because God cares about all people, God calls upon God's people, those who know that God loves us, to be a wellspring, to bear fruit of life, and to provide care for others. Now, Jesus, in Matthew chapter 8, tells the story of a time when he was crossing the Sea of Galilee in the northern part of Israel. And as they were in the boat, Jesus fell asleep. And a storm broke out, and the storm broke out to the point that his disciples were worried that they were going to die. They were going to drown in the sea. So they woke Jesus up and they said, Jesus, don't you care that we're about to drown, that we're about to die? And he looked at them and he said, oh, you fearful generation, you of such little faith. And then he stood up and he spoke into the wind and to the storm. And there was a dead calm that came over the sea. And then they landed shore. Now you see, it's interesting in the story, this story uses both fear and faith within it. So I did a quick search to find out how many times these words appear in Scripture, fear and faith. Which do you think appears more commonly in Scripture? I set you up, it's fear. But to be fair, Of the 438 references to fear in the scriptures, 142 of those are speaking about the awe that we have towards God. We are to fear and love God. It's speaking about awe, respect, recognizing that we're the creature and God is the creator, and therefore we should not casually come into God's presence, but respectfully come into God's presence. It's our joy and our honor to be to worship God, the God who has made us, who's made all of life. This is the God in whose presence we come. So 142 of those references speak about that kind of respect towards God. That brings it down to 298 words about fear, whereas faith is 275. It's almost a wash. There's so many references about fear because, you see, it's a reality in our life. Fears creep in, but God comes to give us promises that we may not pull into ourselves in the words of fear, but we might be set free by the words and confident of the promises of God. So let me speak some words back into you today that speak about what God says about you. Again, God reminds us that all that God has made, including you, is good. And God's love and mercy is here for all of God's creation. That we are fearfully and wonderfully made, the psalmist says. You are beautiful in God's sight. And probably most importantly, God says to each one of us that we are forgiven from all that we have thought and said and done, that they may no longer have any power over us. So we no longer need to be afraid. We no longer need to be bound up in shame or guilt about what we've done or haven't done, but rather we might claim the forgiveness of God who comes to set us free. And you see, when we walk in that forgiveness and we know that God forgives all of us no matter what it is, Jesus would say that one sin is just as significant as another, but Christ has come to forgive us all. Amen? So then, with shame and guilt being swept out of our life, and we claim the promise that God loves us for who we are, then we can wake up in the morning and we can allow the shower of God to wash over us so that we may indeed see ourselves as that spring, that fountain of life that fills our heart and our mind. No longer worrying about the day that God has given to us, because Jesus has promised you and He's promised me, I will be with you to the close of the age. Christ is with you. He tells us, His church, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am here in your midst. He is very much present as we come to worship God. Though we can't see Him, we believe with the eyes of faith that Christ is here and wants to impact your life. He wants to give life-giving words to you, to set you free so that we can live in the power and the love that God has for us. This is God's hope for us. But it's not just for us. Because Christ came because God so loved the whole world. And so Christ sends us out into a world where fear sneaks in under the door. We hear it on our televisions. We hear it on the news. Back in the day when I was a kid, the news was only on like 5:30 in the evening. It was only a half an hour of the Vietnam War. And then we could get on to Mr. Ed. Now we have 24-hour news all the time. And I want to ask you, by one set of watching the news continuously, what does your worry really accomplish? It steals our life. Fear steals our emotion. But it is faith and belief that it's God who has made us. It's God who has made this world. It is God who is in control. So we do not need to be afraid. We are to pray for our leaders. We are to pray for our world, yes. But we are to live and to walk in faith that God is with us. You see, we live in a time where violence is, yes, indeed, all around us, but it was even back in the days of Noah. Yes, they announced this week that there's been more than 2,000 people shot in Chicago since the beginning of the year. There's been numerous people shot here in our own community since the beginning of the year. It will continue. But God calls us as we walk by faith not to bolt the doors and live in fear of keeping ourselves safe, because none of us can save ourselves, but rather that we might open the doors of our life and believe that God goes with us to the close of the age, and God wants to use us to be instruments of peace and hope in this world. So I close with this scripture from Ephesians 4:29. And I think it's a word that's profoundly impactful and necessary for us to hear. Paul writes these words, "Let no evil talk come out of your mouths, but only what is useful for building up as there is need, so that your words may give grace to those who hear." So here's the challenge and here's the opportunity. This is why this is significant. We need to claim God's grace in our own life every day, to set ourselves free from fear that we might know that God is with us. Because we are pushing against the darkness of fear that's all around us. It wants to grip us. We want to protect. But God is our protector. Do the best we can, yes. But let us grab a hold of faith and know that God is with us. And therefore, if we become a fountain of life, if we become a fruit of life, the people that you meet in your school, the people that you meet in your work, the people that you see down the street or in the store, the people in your family or in your neighborhood, if we become a fountain of life, speaking life and light and goodness into others, you see, we can push back against fear. We can push back against hate. And we can allow love to win out in the end. This is the way of Christ. Are you with me? You see, it's a different way of thinking and behaving. We begin to seek out and be a salt in this world to bring out the best flavor in somebody, even as it looks like they don't taste very good. You see, if we become salt to them, we can help to slowly bring out the flavor and the goodness in them. Because Scripture reminds us that light pushes back the darkness, truth wins against lies, and love overcomes hate. Let us not lose sight of that, my friends. Jesus and his disciples didn't say once that boat was sinking and they got to shore, boy, we're never going on another boat ride ever again. No, they got back in that boat many, many times. They didn't allow the fear of that one instance to overcome them. But they believed that Christ was with them, and they got back in the boat and they continued to do what they had to do. And so too, God comes into our midst to set us free, to claim us for who God has made you to be, fearfully and wonderfully and beautifully made, forgiven children of God. That's great news, friends. Living in the freedom, living in the hope, and daring to be a part of what God wants to do. There's great work to be done. There's a lot of people who need to know that they are loved and cared for by God. There's a lot of people who've lost sight of it. They've given up hope. They find themselves living in a miserable way of being. But when we become salt to them, yeah, it might sting a little bit to receive somebody who's so positive and so loving and dares to believe in them when they don't dare to believe in themselves. That's what salt does. It's got a little edge to it. It's got a little bite to it. But it also helps to purify and to bring out the good flavor that God has put in the heart and soul of every person. So may God empower us today through his Holy Spirit to be the people that God has made us to be. Be bold. Be confident that God is with you. And may God give us the eyes to see what we can't see ourselves oftentimes in the people around us, the goodness that lies within them. Let us help to bring that out one to another, and we can see how God can change this world, how God can change this community, how God can even change us. Amen? Because that's really where the change begins. I thank God for you. Celebrate the goodness and life that God has given you this day. Amen.